Well, if you haven't noticed, we have upgraded our Blackboard to 7.3, and I want to take a look here at the discussion board, its new look, and some of the new features. So this is a fictitious discussion board. The adding a form looks very similar. You can choose the order in which the forms are displayed to your students. You can see the total number of posts in that form. You can see for yourself how many are unread, and you can take a look at how many of your students have participated in that discussion. In addition, you can modify a form, and here's where there are definitely a few new features. Now, if you scroll down here, the form availability looks exactly the same, but down here in the form settings, there are a few new items that I'd like to take a look at. You can allow anonymous posts or not. You can allow the students to remove their own posts. You can allow them to modify or not. Post tagging we're not going to go into because down here where the subscribe items are, these currently are not functioning, and it's not because of Yavapai College, but they do not work in anybody's system because Blackboard hasn't quite figured out how to make them work yet. But moving on, a new feature is you can allow members rate posts on a scale of 1 to 5, and you can grade forms right within the interface in the discussion form rather than having to do that through your grade book. So by clicking on the grade that form, you can assign it some points, and a new icon will appear when you submit that right up here. And if this is a fictitious form again with one of my classes, but if you click on grade, it'll show the students in the class, and then you can simply give that student a grade in that form. So that's a nice new integrated feature. Another new feature is that you can allow students to moderate posts. Now, in a general form, you probably don't want any one student to be moderating things, but when you do group work in an online class, it might be beneficial to have a specific group member moderate the posts prior to them appearing in that particular form, and that is also a new item in 7.3. Now this is actually a student's view of a discussion board, and you can see it looks very similar. One of the items up here that is new is the search feature, so a student can search for a particular word or topic in a discussion board. They can also search all the forms in a class, so if you had a discussion board in an assignments area, it would also search that particular feature, and you can search it by times and dates. But from a student's perspective here, when they select a particular form, they can then use the expand and collapse icons to take a look at all of the threads. The tree view over here and list view are both new options. This is what the list view item looks like, and here is the more traditional looking tree view. So when they select a particular post, they then can also use the previous and next post icons, and they can show or not show the parent post to that. That parent post looks more similar to the earlier version, and they can reply to a specific post here. And that's what a student will see. They also can flag a particular post if they. Instructors also have that same search feature. By default it's hidden up here, and you need to click the search icon in order to expand it, but it works the same way as the student one search feature does. And that's a real quick look at the new discussion board interface. If you have any questions, you can contact us here at TELS at any time, and we look forward to talking to you. Thanks.